wrangle him into a place to film that. All right, so segment 3, the real athlete, Brian Christopher, comes out, and commentary further ruins our logic from last week by saying it makes total sense. Their fathers were business partners, they're second-generation wrestlers, but I think it's Tenay who says this. I just don't get why he turned on Hall in such a cowardly way. Really? Watch our video where he morphs into a rat.
Yeah.
That's super obvious. Like, it's super obvious. So the crowd is super hot. They are so hot and ready to react to what Brian says that he being a heel, he goes, you know, I spend my whole life here in Tennessee. And the crowd goes, yeah, boo!
Almost got him.
Brian says that he is sick of being known as Jerry Lawler's son. That's bullshit. Jerry Lawler was no father to him. And I love this because the commentary's like, oh, I can't believe he's winning. He goes, that's bullshit. And they go, wow, I don't know why he's, Jerry Lawler was no father of mine. Like, oh!
Yeah. Disrespected his father.
So yeah, Jerry Lawler's no father of mine. He can go to hell. And now he's not Jerry Lawler's son. He's Brian Lawler. Which is kind of confusing to me a little bit.
Totally baffling.
Distant relative, maybe.
I don't get
Not
that.
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched this and it was like, what? What? Why did anybody give this guy a mic?
I don't.
Who came up with this promo? I don't, I get like, oh, Jerry Lawler, he's a big deal. What are we, 2002 at this point?
Yeah, it's way past
Stop
that.
it. Yeah, we're past that. Why, like, dude, you're still getting over on your father's name if all you're doing is coming out and cutting that promo and then changing your last name to his.
Yeah.
What?
No logic.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I thought that was it. Okay, bye. No, match time.
Also, let's not, if his promo is like, my dad was never there because he was always out on the road being a wrestler, that is a genuine criticism of that man's ability to be a father. And these hicks and you're gonna like, boo, fuck you, Latchkey bum, you should be by yourself. Boo! Yeah, that's right, pour your own cereal for dinner. I hope your dad doesn't come home. Yeah. This is what you people are cheering for. Yeah. I'm here talking about my dad and the way he abandoned me. Yo, he never came to a baseball game. What? He wasn't there for my graduation. What? That's the promo, and he's the heel. Huh? What?
Yo, that's a solid argument, man. I don't understand. I don't get it. Oh my god, yeah. So then he's the heel.
Yeah.
And then the face comes out, the British Norman Smiley.
Yeah.
And they have a match. And yo, it's 100%. It's
great.
But it's the most the baseline basic match you could have ever had in wrestling, period.
That's Norman Smiley.
It is a 5-minute totally solid.
Yeah, yes. But it is 100% base. Norman hits all of his moves.
Yep.
And he's only got 5 of them, so it's not that big deal. It's not that long of a match, And 2 of them's a dance. So it's it's really easy. Brian does nothing but crowd work and does the same heel thing, which is, I'm gonna go to the well one too many times.
Yeah.
Every time.
I loved his shoulder blocks. I thought his shoulder blocks genuinely look brutal.
They look legit, yeah. It's the shit in between that I hate.
Yeah.
So then, it was just batshit confusing to me because I didn't even understand what they were arguing about, which is at one point, Ed and Don argue about whether or not Ed's love for Brian Lawler is Ed being a bandwagon hopper, but not a bandwagon jumper.
I said hopper.
It doesn't get resolved.
They gotta just move on from it.
But it does lead to a weird exchange where Don makes fun of Ed's lame jokes, and then Ed Ferrara makes fun of Don West's suit, so then Don West makes fun of Ed's face. It just ramped up out of nowhere. And then Brian Lawler hits the low blow, goes for the hip hop drop, gets the 3.
But oddly, he gets up, puts on the goggles, but then quickly throws them off and just hits it. And I think it's today's like, what? Oh, I can't believe it. That wasn't the hip hop drop.
The symbolic throwing away of the goggles means he's throwing away his old gimmick.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with his father. Now we're moving on. He hates everything about himself from the past.
So, promo length 4 minutes, match length 4 minutes and 47 seconds. It's not good when your promo and your match are the same length.
I don't know,
sorry.
man. These guys had an easy night. Yeah.
And then, post-match, which is 15 seconds long, Brian Lawler grabs a mic and he says, "Hey, yo, Scott Hall, you're next on my list." So full segment length was 11 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, as much as I like Norman Smiley, my thoughts were this was just too super basic old school a match to really get over with me. I didn't think it was bad, but I was just like, these guys are on TV. Why are they wrestling like an indie style match? You know? That's what I felt. Go ahead.
I thought it was a bad match.
You thought it was straight up bad?
I thought Norman Smiley did nothing wrong. I love Norman Smiley, and he did everything correct.
Okay.
Almost a little too well, because he was the only one that was over, and I felt like that was to put Brian Christopher over, and it did not put him over at all.
They consistently they don't understand how this crowd reacts to any of the characters.
The match was supposed to be he was going to be more aggressive now. He was big tough guy now. His strikes and aggressiveness look super weak. So no one cared about that, and then everyone only cared about Norman Smiley, and it wasn't his job to get over. So it didn't work for me. I hate it all. I hate it.
Crowd loved Norman.
Oh
Smiley.
yeah, I would have been there cheering for him as well.
Dude, he was so good. It's just Brian Christopher knows how to wrestle, but he doesn't know how to work. I don't. He doesn't understand what's going on with the promo, or whoever came up with that promo. Again, doesn't make any sense. And then his crowd heel work is, as it's pretty lazy.
Yeah, he was again trying to be all serious and stern with his aggression, and then immediately gave up and did his hot dog and just thing. And I was like, oh, there he goes. He gave up because he doesn't know how to do anything else.
No.
And again, the whole you do the hip hop drop, and it's he gets up there and then puts on the goggles and forgets I should make. Nobody should tell you at this point. You should make this a big. You put on the goggles, you go, wait a minute, and you stop, and then you take them off, and you do the dirty look around, and bang, you throw them, and so the dummies in the crowd can see what's going on and register it. Yeah. I can't wait to see Norman Smiley again.
Sure,
I'll say that.
But, yeah,
you know what?
I actually have a question.
Okay.
Why do people hate the Rainbow Express but love Norman Smiley?
Because Norman Smiley's only joking when he does it.
I don't understand why he puts a guy over the ropes and he's like, I'm going to do to him. Yeah. And everyone's like, yeah, do that to him. We love that. I'm like, but then the Rainbow Express comes out and they're like, we know what you guys do in the back. We don't like that.
It's that mentality of aha, Brian Christopher is getting molested by a guy.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
And he doesn't like it.
But that weirdo likes it.
Well, yeah, but Norman Smiley doesn't like it. He's just
I'm talking about the Rainbow Express of the weirdos.
Yeah, that's the lot.
Yo, what a fucking crowd! What a crowd! You get molested!
That's it! Trash in fact, Smiley's doing the deal, and it cuts to some yokel in the crowd.
Yeah,
who's like, you spank the most. Oh man.
And then Don West makes the line, oh, that's right, you're gonna act like a child, you're gonna get treated like one. I was like, wait, what?
What's he doing again?
Yeah, Don West. Hold on a minute.
We don't do that in the TNA. No. Oh my god. All right. Rest in peace, Brian Lawler.
All right.
Oh yeah?
He did. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm glad he gave us.
I'm sure
this.
you were an all right person. You weren't a good wrestler though.
No. Segment 4. Backstage, Jeff Jarrett asks Bill Behrens about his